as we all studied in the last class, like that is what the properties of non-metals. Now, as we know already, we studied that it is not possible without the presence of non-metals on
Good
the.
morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. As their count is less on the earth, but their importance is more for the survival of life. First thing, our body is made up of carbon and compounds of carbon. Second thing, if we take the oxygen which is present in our air, so it is very necessary for us. For what purpose? Anybody? To what purpose? For essential oxygen. Oxygen gas in air is essential for breathing. Why we are breathing? Mitakshri, Harini, Johan, what is the reason we are breathing? Omar, for surviving. Yes or no? So
Yes, sir.
if you want to continue the life, then maintaining the life, you need to take what? Oxygen. And also, as I told you, if you want to produce the energy from fuels, what you should do? What reaction? Everybody. If you want to produce the energy from fuels, what reaction? Combustion reaction. Understanding everybody? So combustion to produce energy. So combustion means what? Also called as Mitakshri, Gokul. Combustion
Burning,
also called
sir.
as burning. So who is the supporter of combustion? Who is the supporter of combustion?
Oxygen.
Supporter of combustion. Yes, supporter of combustion is oxygen. So is it possible to burn something without oxygen? That is what my question. Anybody?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
So like that, everywhere we people are having importance of non-metals in our daily life. And the food what we are consuming. Are you consuming the rice? Everybody? Do you all eating the rice? Respond. Mr. Gokul, Reddy, do you all consuming the rice? Yes,
Yes,
please.
sir.
Yes,
Rice
sir.
contains what? Rice contains carbohydrates. Do you all eating the fruits? Do you all eating some kind of
Yes, sir.
etc. etc. So everything if we'll take, whatever the things required for our growth and development of body, we need to take carbohydrates, we need to take vitamins, we need to take proteins, fats, etc. etc. enzymes, which is secreted by our body, hormones. Everything is the compounds of what? They are all the compounds of, please respond. They are all compounds of carbon. Do you understand it? Everything, including the proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, enzymes, they are essential for growth and development of the living organism. So everything, understand all of you? All the things, growth and development, everywhere will be having importance of non-metals. Do you understand? Yes or no? Please respond. Clear any doubt? Now, as we all studied the properties of metals and non-metals, this is all about the importance of non-metals in our daily life, even though their count is less. Clear any doubt? Please respond. Mitakshri, Kaushik, no response. Harish, Omar,
Sir.
yeah, clear, Hari. Now, as we all
Yes, sir.
studied the properties of
Yes, sir.
metals, now,
Sir, can you hear me?
yeah, I'm hearing you. We have to compare the
Hi.
properties of metals and non-metals in the form of tabular column. They will ask you in exam, list out the differences between metals and non-metals. So what is the things you will list out? Try to answer everybody one by one. Mr. Arun Kailash, what is your point? Yes, anybody? What is that? We
Sir, you can write the
learned how many properties,
properties.
Mitakshri? How many properties we learned, Mr. Reddy?
11 properties, sir.
11 properties. Yes or no? Let me consider 10 properties. So write the 10 properties of metals one side, write the 10 properties of non-metals another side. So all of you see this tabular column. So this is the best tabular column for comparison among the properties of metals and non-metals. Have you understand everybody? So read the first point in metals, everyone. Open your mouth and read. What is the first point of metals? Metals. Metals are malleable and ductile. So that is why metals can be converted into thin sheet and as well as drawn into thin wires. Do you all know this property or not? Am I taught you or not? Yes. Yeah, that is what.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody. Next, non-metals. They are not malleable, not ductile. They are brittle in nature. They are what? They are what? Brittle in nature. That is what you have to remember. So neither malleable nor nor ductile. They are what? They are brittle in nature. Do you understand all of you? Brittle in nature. That is what. Next, here you can read the second point. Metals are good conductors of. Metals are good conductors of heat and
Heat and electricity.
now, basically, non-metals is what? Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity, except two things, which we already know that. What is that? Diamond,
Good conductor of
yeah,
graphite, which
diamond and graphite. So, diamond and graphite called as one thing. Anybody can tell what they are?
allotropies of carbon.
Very good. So, others don't know. So, diamond and graphite, they both are having same chemical formula. What is the chemical formula? Pure carbon. Chemical formula. Understanding carbon, but structure is different or same? Different structure or same? Different structure. Understand, Hari? Graphite is appears differently and diamond is appears differently. That property is only called as allotropy. You understanding? So
Yes, sir.
yes, same chemical formula, but different physical structures. That is what called as allotropy. So, yeah, by this time you can understand. So, diamond is a good conductor of heat or electricity. Diamond,
Heat.
heat.
Conductor of heat.
Yes, very good, Akilan. So, diamond, which is a good conductor of heat, yes or no, Mitakshri? But what about the graphite? Graphite is a
Graphite is a good conductor of electricity.
electricity. That is what. Next, metals are lustrous and can be polished, but non-metals are non-lustrous. I already means they don't have shiny surface, but except what? Except one thing,
Iodine.
iodine. You can see that is what. Okay. Next, metals are solids at room temperature, except one metal. What is that? Except one metal.
Mercury.
Mercury, sir.
Mercury. Understanding? So except one metal, all the metals are what state at room temperature? What
Solid.
state at room
Solid at
temperature?
room
Solids only. Understanding? Now, gases. Non-metals may solids, may liquids, may gases at different room temperature. Do you understand? Not at the same temperature. So you can take here different room temperature, different substances will be present. That is what you have to remember. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please. Next,
Yes, sir.
metals are strong to tough, so that their tensile strength is more or less. Their tensile
More
strength
tensile
is more or less. Yes, more tensile strength. Understanding? But what about the non-metals? They are not strong enough. So they have low tensile or high tensile strength.
Low tensile strength.
Low tensile strength. Next, metals are sonorous when they ringing sound when we struck them, but non-metals are not sonorous in nature, as they will never produce the sound when they will hit by some other object. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
So these are the 6 points which all of you should learn. Comparison between metals and non-metals. If madam will ask, you have to answer like that. Yeah, Omar. Ask me. Huh?
They are at low tensile.
Who? Non-metals low tensile strength. Okay. Understand, Kaushik, Gokul, Krishna, everybody? Yes or no?
Sir.
So this is what about non-metals and metals comparison. I will send the screenshot in the group. Is it okay, everybody? So you no need to worry. Later you can copy in our classwork. Is it okay, yes or no? Now, so this is what about non-metals, and you can see there is no similar properties except some cases. An element can be identified as being a metal or a non-metal by comparing its properties. Is it yes or no, guys? Yes or no? I have given you some element. How you can identify either it is a metal or non-metal? With the help of properties. Yes or no? Respond, guys. With the help of properties only, we people can identify either the given substance is metal or non-metal. But while doing so, we should keep the various exemptions to the general properties of metals and non-metals, which I already taught you very clearly. Understand, all of you? In the exemption case. Yes or no? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now you can see,
Yes, sir.
if you'll observe very carefully, if any kind of elements not showing completely like properties of metals, not showing completely like properties of non-metals, like behaving both properties, like it is having some properties of metals and some properties of non-metals, then what is that called as, and what is the properties of them? That is what we'll discuss now. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please. All of
Yes,
you.
sir.
So, the elements which neither belongs to the metals nor belongs to the non-metals is called as, another name we can say, that is only we can called as, what is that called as? Yes, please.
Metalloids.
Metalloids.
Metalloids. So, the yes. Now, observe very carefully. Let me take the metalloids. What is the spelling of metalloids? Everybody keep adding metalloids. METALLOIDS. LLOIDS. What is that? METALLOIDS. So these metals, understanding, which will show a substance which show some properties of metals, some properties of metals, and some other properties of what?
Non-metal.
Another property, some other properties of non-metal. Is it okay, all of you? Yes, please respond. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is what. So I can make a conclusion of definition of non-metalloids. That is what they are neither belongs to metals or neither belongs to metals, or what is that? Nor belongs to
Non-metal.
non-metals. So they will show both the properties. Understand, Hari? Kaushik,
Yes, sir.
Arun Kailash, Akilan.
Yes, sir.
So neither belongs to, understanding, metals, neither belongs to metals, nor belongs to non-metals. Any doubt? Yes. Now, for example, if we take the metalloids, all they are having appearance like a metals. What is the color of the metals? Anybody can tell? Color of the metals. We already studied.
Silver or gray.
Yes or no? So metalloids also you can see their color will be like metals, but they are not hard like metals. They are brittle in nature. They are what? They are brittle in nature. So color are like a silvery. Silvery color is a which properties? Metals or non-metals? Silver property is a metal or non-metal? Yes. Metals. Understanding. Brittle in nature. What is the nature? Brittle in nature. Metals or non-metals? Yes.
Non-metal.
Non-metal. So that is what you have to remember. So if you'll observe very carefully, let me show some non-metals. Boron, silicon, germanium. This all looks what? Looks having a bright surface. Yes or no? Yes, please. Understand everybody?
Yes,
So their color appearance is like metals, but what about the everything inside? They are actually, they do not, they are basically, see, color is similar, but they do not hard enough inside. If you hit with a hammer, what will happen? You will hit with a hammer, what will happen? They'll break into
they will
pieces. That is what you have to remember. Are you clear, everybody? Yes or no? So that is what. So they are neither conductors of electricity like metals, nor insulators like non-metals. They are semiconductors. What is that? Second one, neither conductors nor, understanding, neither conductors of electricity, neither conductors of electricity. Okay, everybody, neither conductors of electricity like metals, non-metals, like non-metals, they are semiconductors. Electricity like metals, like metals, like metals, nor insulators like non-metals, nor insulators. Insulators like metals. Are you understand, everybody? Like non-metals, guys. Okay. So that is why you can see the elements are show some properties of metals and some other properties of non-metals. Are you clear, everybody? Yes, please respond. So now,
Yes, sir.
some properties of metal. Yeah, please. Okay, sorry. So write the
Not
definition.
me, sir. Umar, sir.
Proper definition, right? The elements which show some properties of metals. The elements which show some properties of metals. You already written. The elements which show some properties of metals and some other properties of non-metals. Some other properties of non-metals is called as what, guys? Is called as
Metalloids.
metalloids. Understanding? So their properties is what? Their properties is intermediate between the properties of metals and non-metals, right? Metalloids properties. Their properties are intermediate between the properties of metals and non-metals. There. Kumar. Yes, your voice is not clear. Intermediate, the properties are intermediate between the properties of metals and non-metals. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please respond. Now, metalloids you can also called as sometimes semi-metals. What is to call? Metalloids. Also called as, what is to call? Please.
Semi-metals.
Semi-metals. Please respond. Is it clear, everybody? Now, example. How many examples I have shown? Let me see who will say. Ready? How many examples I have shown you? Word pad. I am not understanding what is word pad, Mr. Omar. Harish, what is a word pad? Is this one? Okay. Metalloids called semi-metals. Is it okay, everybody? Omar, what I am writing, do you want it? Right, I am using for writing. Is it? Okay. So called as semi-metals. Examples. Anybody can tell examples of semi-metals? Metaxri, Harini, Johan. Yes, please. Omar, I will give you later. No issues. Examples. Just now I have shown you three metals, correct, guys? Boron, silicon, germanium. What is that?
Boron, silicon, germanium.
Boron, silicon, and germanium. Boron symbol, anybody? Boron symbol B. Silicon symbol Si. Germanium symbol is Ge. Do you understand, all of you? So this is what.
Sir, these are metalloids, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Sir, are these metalloids?
these are metalloids: boron, silicon, and germanium. Understand? So now I will show you interesting thing. Totally, we'll be having 7 metalloids. How many metalloids?
7 metalloids.
7 metalloids. Now I will show you the names. All you can learn and you can identify also. So please, all of you, write all the metalloids. So first one is boron, next one is germanium, next one is silicon, next one is antimony. What is that? Antimony. Surima, please.
Yes,
That's
sir.
one. Next one is called as arsenic. Next one is called as tellurium. And the last one is called as polonium. Is it okay? So how many count it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Understanding? And antimony, arsenic, 5, 6, and 7. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please.
So what is 6th one, sir?
Fifth one is called as arsenic. Arsenic.
No, sir, 6th one.
Sixth one, tellurium. 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 And last one is polonium. Is it okay, va? Harish?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Write it. Clear, everybody? Yes. So totally how many metalloids are there?
Sir.
I cannot hear, Omar. I have seen you. I have only shown you 3 images, but totally how many metalloids are there? How many metalloids? 7 metalloids.
7.
Okay. Now, can I show you the periodic table where metals, non-metals, and metalloids are present? Mitakshri? Harish?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let us discuss. Now, observe very carefully, Mr. Johan and Harini also. No response means no use. Kaushik, listen.
Excuse me, sir. Now can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I'm hearing. Yeah. You can. So, periodic table. If you notice it, all of you. So, this is what we used to call as periodic table. What we used to call? What we used to call?
Periodic table. Periodic table.
Totally, we'll be having 118 elements. How many elements? 118. Okay.
Elements.
Now, here if you'll notice it very clearly, okay, so you will get it, all the 7 metalloids as I taught you. So what is the 7 non-metalloids? Some books, some difference will be there. So, but you have to remember. So, what is the 7 non-metals? Tellurium and polonium. Okay, till there. So, all of you can able to see that. So, now observe very carefully. Till here, I will highlight it. Observe. Till from except hydrogen. Hydrogen is a non-metal. Hydrogen is what? Everybody? Hydrogen is a
Non-metal.
non-metal. Understanding, Ra? Now, other than hydrogen, you can see here. Here one gap is there or not, Mitakshri? Can you see the gap? Yeah. From here to here. From here to here. Everything is, what is that? What is this? Everybody. Everything is called as metals only. Do you understand, Ra? Please respond, all of you. Now, here are 6 yellow color, but here they have given antimony. Antimony is wrong. Polonium. What is that? Sorry, antimony. also germanium, antimony, polonium. This is not non-metal. Sorry, metalloid. This is non-metal. And
Sir,
yeah, please, Omar.
sir, germanium, antimony, and polonium is the metals, right?
Metalloids. Metalloids. See,
Metalloids, sir, but it is in the form of metals, sir.
yeah, no. Listen, they are properties of metals and as well as non-metals. These are whatever I'm highlighting. These are called as metalloids. So after this, whatever it is having, they are called as non-metals. What they are called as?
Non-metals.
Non-metals. Understand, Hari?
Sir, hydrogen is the metal.
Which one?
Hydrogen,
Hydrogen I already mentioned. What is that?
non-metal.
Then how you are asking me? Clear?
Sir, so, sir, because it is below that point, below that group.
Are you understand everyone? Please respond. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
That is what you have to
Yes,
remember.
sir.
Here we can see. You can able to see this clearly, all of you. So, or else you can see this picture. It will be more clear. I'll try to open it. You all of you can see that.
Sir, download it, sir.
Yeah, here you see. Can you able to see here, everybody? All of you respond. Boron,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
boron,
sir.
silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony. Antimony symbol what? Sb. Tellurium and polonium. These are called as what? What is to call?
Sir,
Sorry,
metalloids.
metalloids. So totally 7 metalloids you'll be having. So please note it down. So this is what metalloids, and remaining after that who will be there? I will say this. I will send you. These all are metals, including down. So entire things. Remember till here metals, and this also metals only. This everything till here are called as metals only. What is to call? Metals only. Only non-metals are what? Non-metals after metalloids, whatever we have, they are called as non-metals. Is it okay? Va? Yes. Please.
Yes.
yes, sir.
yes,
Yes, sir.
All of you observe. Now you can notice it. Before, according to your textbook, 112 elements only there. After that, these all elements are discovered, are prepared by humans. Understanding? So that is why these elements we can say. So only the known elements to the human is 118. In that, 92 elements are naturally existed elements. Remaining all are man-made elements. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
You have to remember. Okay, everyone. So this is what we used to call as periodic table. Class 10th, you will study very clearly. Periodic table. So now if you'll notice it, for your purpose, so you don't have periodic table, but you can know it's nothing wrong. So totally how many metalloids are there? How many metalloids?
7.
7 metalloids. What is the names, everybody? Boron, B. Symbols you write, Metakshri. Some symbols only I taught. Boron B, silicon Si, germanium Ge. Next, arsenic As. As is the arsenic, antimony Sb, and tellurium Te, polonium Pu. Purima? Yes?
Yes,
Right.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's all. Any doubt, anybody can ask. Are you clear in this?
Yes, sir.
So this is what metals, non-metals, and as well as metalloids. So please, all of you, learn very carefully. This is very, very important in your future also, and as well as wherever you will go in any education. So So this is what basically if it is chemistry having, then you'll need to make it this. Okay. Understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now if you'll notice it, so this is all about metals and non-metals and everything, whatever we studied, three things. So this is all purely only one thing we studied. What is the one thing we studied? Elements only. So elements are classifying into three types. One is what? Metals, and the second one is what? Non-metals, and the third one is what? Metalloids.
Metalloids.
Understand? So that is what you have to remember that. So this is all about it. Understand, Hari? Any doubt, Hari? Kaushik? Please respond.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Akilan, now, if you'll understand this one, now we are going to study the next concept is opposite to the pure substances. That is what we know that elements. What is that called as? Anybody can tell? Opposite to the pure substances. Yes, please.
Mixture.
Mixtures. So that is what our next concept. So please all of you keep reading. Mixture. Not as a bakery. Understand, Omar?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. Mixtures. What do you mean by mixtures? Try to form your own definition. Girls, Harini, no response. Metakshri also not responding. Yes. What do you mean
Sir.
by mixtures?
So, two impure substances mixed physically.
Is it impure or pure?
More than two pure substances
Very
mixed
good.
together
That is
physically.
what. Understanding? So, if you mix two or more elements or compounds, not chemically combined, only physically or chemically? Physically or chemically? Physically, no chemical reaction. Okay. So, if chemically react, what will come? Chemically react, what will come? Hurry. Chemically react, what will come? Chemically react,
The compounds.
compounds will come. Physically react, mixtures will come. Right. A mixture is a substance. A mixture is a substance. A mixture is a substance which consists of two or more elements. Which consist of two or more. Which substances, Amma? Metakshri, two or more?
Pure substances.
Yeah, pure substances. Two or more pure substances. What do you mean by pure substances? Example, everybody. Elements and
Elements and compounds.
Elements and compounds not chemically combined together. Not chemically combined together is called as what? Is called as what?
Mixture.
Mixture. Any doubt in this? Yes, please. Nobody will answer.
No, no,
Yes, sir. I can understand.
Yeah. Now, if we'll take this one, examples I want. Anybody can give the example? Example, best example which is invisible in our surroundings. Example, Mr. Johan?
The air.
Air. Very good.
Water.
Air. So air is a mixture of what?
Hydrogen.
Many gases.
Nitrogen gas, oxygen gas. You can take hydrogen gas, carbon dioxide gas. Do you understanding? Argon gas, dust particles, etc., etc. So these all are, we can say, what is that?
Oxygen.
It is only called as air. What is to call? Air. So air is a mixture of gases like oxygen, nitrogen, argon, carbon dioxide, and water vapor, etc. So the various gases of the air are not chemically combined with another. So that is why you can see, understanding, that is called as a, what we used to call, they will never react chemically. That is why they are called as a what? What they are called as? They are called as like basically mixtures. Understanding? So they will be together, but no chemical reaction will take place. Purima, yes, please. Understand, everybody? Now, take second one. Gunpowder. How many of you know gunpowder? Nowadays, bullets are coming. If you'll open the bullet inside, we are going to get powder-like thing. So gunpowder. What is a gunpowder? Anybody can tell?
Sir, phosphorus.
Yes. So gunpowder, if you'll take, it is a mixture of potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal. What is that? Potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal. What do you mean by charcoal? Charcoal comes from where? From carbon. You understanding, everybody? That is what it is. 8th class, you might be studied carbonization period and all. Yes or no, Hari? Ready? That is only it is. Prema, write it. So gunpowder is also a mixture or not? Yes. Mixture. That is what. Clear, everybody? Yes or no? Yeah. So you want formula for potassium nitrate? Sulfur is yes. Charcoal is C, carbon only, and potassium nitrate KNO3. Down. What is the formula? Potassium nitrate KNO3. Okay, that is what you have to remember. Sariya, tell me. So gunpowder is a mixture of potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal. So charcoal is in the form of what? Charcoal is in the form of
Carbon.
carbon. Next. You can take a brass. What is a brass? Brass is an alloy. It's a mixture of what? Metakshri. Brass is a mixture of copper and zinc. What is that? Copper and zinc. Do you understand, everybody? Bronze. Please respond, guys. Ready? Bronze. If we'll take bronze. Bronze is a combination of metals of copper and tin. Understanding? Brass is what? Made up of copper and zinc. Bronze is made up of copper and tin. These are called as alloys. Mixture of metals. What is that? What is that?
Mixture
Mixture
of
of metals. That is what you have to remember. So yeah, everybody, any doubt? Please respond. Are you clear, Omar? Okay. Next. Yeah. Let me take now. Is it all the solutions are mixtures or not? Is it all the solutions are mixtures or not? All the solutions. Yes. All the solutions are mixtures. So can you give any one example, Mr. Akilan, Arun Kailash? Example. Salt solution.
Salt solution.
Salt solution. Who is the? Is it? How many substances are there? One substance and two substances. So it is called as mixture.